Hello everybody, welcome to my YouTube channel Easy Mathematics. Today in this video lecture we are going to discuss about the sequence and series. But before starting the sequence and series, what is sequence and what is series that we should understand. I hope what is sequence that everybody know more or less. It may be that you have not the complete knowledge, but you have the knowledge of sequence. What is series? That is definitely new for us. Anyways, before starting the topic, we start with few examples. In fact, few questions which I am asking to you. I hope after observing these questions, you have get some idea about the sequence as well as the series even. So, what are the questions here? So the first, it is to find the missing terms in the following. Just stop here. Don't read this sequence. Find the missing term in the following. So the first one you should observe here, it is 2, 3, 6, 11 and 18. And what should be the next term over here? So can you think of that? So if you think, just observe this one very carefully and you will find out that in between 2 and 3 there is a gap of 1. That means 2 and 3 there is a difference of 1. In between 3 and 6 there is a difference of 3. In between 6 and 11 there is a difference of 5. Then in between 11 and 18 there is a difference of 7. That means the differences are respectively 1, 3, 5, 7 and I hope next difference you can definitely guess. Yes, it should be 9. So the next number should be what? Which is 18 plus 9. That means it is 27. So that one is the missing number which we can find out. Next, here it is one more, given the numbers as 3, 5, 9, 11, 33. What should be the next? So again we should analyze. So here the gap between these two is 2. Then the gap between these two is 4. After that the gap between these two is 8. Then this gap is 16. So can you guess what should be the next gap? So observe these numbers. These are 2, 4, 8, 16. So it is the power of 2. Here if it is 2 to the power 1, then it is 2 to the power 2. Then it is 2 to the power 3. It is 2 to the power 4. Then obviously the next one is 2 to the power 5. That is 32. So here the gap is 32. So if we add 33 and 32, then we will get this unknown number. So that should be 65. I hope you understand. The next one is here 6, 5, 24, 25, 144. Then what should be the next? Oh my god, this one, which type of series is this one? So here the gapping is 1, then here the gapping is a different one, here again 1. So what to do? Just observe the sequence again very carefully and you will find out that the differences between these two, then these two. So here 6, if we multiply 6 by 4, then we will find out 24. If we multiply 4 by 6, then we will find out 144. So the next number definitely will not finding out from this sequence. And the next, the remaining part here 5, we will get 5 from 55 by multiplication of 5. So that the next should be what? So next here look, here 4, then 6, the gapping is 2. Here 5, then it should be 7. So gapping is 2. So 25 into 7 is 175. So then 175 should be the next number here. So this one is a pattern. Next one, it is 36, 34, 30, 28, 24. So again observe here carefully. Now 36 to 34 the gapping is 2. Then 34 to 30 the gapping is 4. 30 to 28 the gapping is 2. 28 to 24, the gapping is 4. That means it is in galloping order, 2, 4, 2, 4, like that. So if it is so, then the next one should be in the gapping of 2. So that it should be 22. Okay, one more. So here the problem is given 3, 10, 29, 84. So it is again a very different type of. So here the gapping is 7, then the gapping is 19. So there will be no similarity, we will find out. So we should think something different. Here the first number which we will find out, we can write it down as 3 to the power of 1 plus 0. Then it is 3. Next, if we write 3 to the power 2 plus 1, then it is 10. After that, if we write 3 to the power 3 plus 2, then 3 to the power 3 means 9 3s are 27 plus 2, yes, it is 29. So after that, if we write 3 to the power of 4 plus 3, then it is 81 plus 3 means 84. So we will get the pattern. So what should be the next? So next should be 3 to the power of 5 plus of 4. So if we calculate, then we will find out it is 247. So the gap is 247. So just look, in this way we can fill up, and just observing the pattern of this number we can find out the next what should be the number. So this type of numbers, when the numbers are included with a pattern, then it is called the sequence. So I hope you understand what we are looking for. When the numbers are organized in a specific pattern, then it is called the sequence. And now what is the series? Series is nothing but any sequence is given, and if all the terms should be added, then it converted to the series. So that means if first one is your sequence, and if we add all those terms, then it becomes a series. Likewise, if we add all those, then it becomes a series. So series is nothing but the summation of all the numbers in the sequences. So okay, now come to the proper definition of sequence and series. So for the definition of sequence, we can say a sequence is an arrangement of numbers. Let the numbers are x1, x2, x3, in this way xn, it maybe goes up to infinity, then which follows a definite rule or pattern, then it is called the sequence. So example already we have seen, but here again I am giving you one example. Suppose it is given 2, 4, 6, 8 like that, then this one is a sequence. Here this 2 is called the first term, so that can be denoted by a1 is equals to 2. Second term can be denoted by a2, which is 4. Third term can be denoted by a3, which is 6, and hence so on. So in general, we can say these terms can be expressed in this way: Tn. For n 1, 2, 3, we will get the respectively first term, second term, third term and all. So from here we can say Tn is equals to 2 into n, where n belongs to the set of natural numbers. Okay, so next here it is one more. See, a pattern is given, that is 1 upon 2, then 2 by 3, then 3 by 4, then 4 by 5, like that. Here the first term a1 is 1 by 2, and the general term we can say, just observe the terms, and we can say it is n divided by n plus 1. Obviously n should be belongs to the natural number n. We can observe for one more sequence, so that the sequence, let it be 1, then 2, 3, 5, 8, 13 and all. So here what should be the pattern? So the first term is a1 is 1, second term is again 1, third term is 2, then fourth term is 3 and so on. So what should be its general term? So just observe the series, observe the sequence carefully. We will find out first term and second term have no pattern. So third term onwards there is a change. So if we add first term and second term, we will get the third term. If we will add second term and third term, then we will get the fourth term. If we add the third term, fourth term, then it will gives us the fifth term, and hence so on. So that we can say the term, any general term can be written as Tn is equals to Tn minus 1 plus Tn minus 2, where n should be greater than 2 and n definitely belongs to the natural number. Definitely it should be given that T1 should be 1 and T2 is equals to also 1, so that the rest all the numbers can be find out in this manner. So that is the sequence. Now if we want to know the definition of series, then we can say if A1, A2, A3 in this way, An is a sequence, then the sum of all those numbers, that is A1 plus A2 plus A3 plus in this way plus An, is the series associated with the given sequence. That is, we can write mathematically A1 plus A2 plus A3 up to An is equals to over summation I from 1 to n Ai, where I is the indices, that is I varies from 1 to n. Here this Ai is called the general term of the series. For different I, we will get the respective term. Now for sequence 2n, look at this. This one is the notation for the sequence. We can write in the second bracket 2n, where n belongs to the set of natural number. What does it mean? That it contains all those numbers which are the multiple of 2. So that the series is what? Series is the summation of all such numbers, so that it is this one. And as the natural number set is an infinite number of sets, that's why n varies from 1 to infinity. And for the sequence this one, where xi, I varies from 1 to n, the series is this one, summation of I from 1 to n xi. So now from all this discussion, we can have conclusion that there are two type of sequence basically we will find out. One is the finite sequence and another one is the infinite sequence. So finite sequence are those where the number of terms are finite in number, and infinite sequences are those where the number of terms are infinite in number. So we shall now discuss the finite sequence at first for the correspondence of series. After discussion of the finite sequence, we go for the infinite sequence. In the finite sequence, there are some specific pattern or specific type of sequences are called the progressive sequence. So what is progression? That we should know at first. So a sequence is said to be a progression if its terms numerically increases or numerically decreases continuously as we go from first to last term. So this is the progression. That means either the terms are gradually increasing or it is gradually decreasing. So now these progressions can be divided into three parts, or three type of progressions we can find out. One is the arithmetic progression, then it is geometric progression, and then harmonic progression. So what are these progressions? Arithmetic progression, geometric progression, harmonic progression. In short, these are AP, GP and HP. So now I am giving you a brief idea that what is AP, what is GP and what is HP. Okay, so for this progression, initially let us start with your school or college, wherever you are. Initially, when you get admitted in a school or in a college, then what you will find out that after getting admission in a class, you allotted a roll number. So in a class, your roll number starts from 1, 2, 3, 4 like that. There are no galloping order. That means there are no skipping. So one's roll number is 1, then 5, then 7, not like that. But it is in a particular pattern. So that is 1, 2, 3, 4 like that. The roll numbers are allotted. So now just look what is the pattern over there. Each and everyone get a specific roll number, and that we can arrange from 1, 2, 3 in this way onwards. The gapping between two consecutive roll numbers are 1 exactly. So this type of progression is particularly called the arithmetic progression. For another example, we can think of all even numbers. All even numbers means even number starts from 2 and it will goes like 4, 6, 8, 10 in this way. Again, if we think of for the odd numbers, then again it is go like 1, 3, 5, 7. So this all are the arithmetic progression. One more we can think of, that is the multiple of 3. So multiple of 3 means 3, 6, 9, 12 and like that. So this one is the example of arithmetic progression. So I hope you understand what is arithmetic progression. Arithmetic progression is a systematic progression of sequence where the difference between two consecutive numbers are always same. Next, here before discussion of this GP, I am giving you a situation. Suppose if I say that I will give you 1000 rupees each and every day. On a return, you should give me the matchsticks. But that should be in like first day you give me the one matchstick. Second day you give me the double of that. That means 2 matchstick. After that in the third day you give me the double of that. That means double of 2 means 4. After that you give me the double of that. That means 8. In this way you just give me the each and every consecutive day you give me the double of the previous day's number of matchsticks. On return, each and every day I will give you the 1000 rupees. So is this deal is beneficial for you? Just think of that. If you can think, then this one is actually what happens in the geometric progression. Just think and after that you give me the answer that is it a beneficial deal or not. If we discuss about this present scenario, that means in our COVID pandemic, so here this the increment of the infectious pupils, that is in a geometric progression. If we say mathematically, then suppose a square we have. Now if we square means just think of a square paper or a round paper you have. Now if we just fold it once or fold this one once, then what happened? It will be divided into 2 parts. Now if we give one more fold like this one, that means first fold then second fold, then we will find out here the 4 different parts. Again after folding these 4 parts, again if we fold, then we will divide it into the 8 parts. If in a circle we just one more fold we will put, then we will find out these 8 parts. Again if we fold, then it becomes the 16 parts. In this way it will increases. So this one is the example of the geometric sequence. For one more example, if you have this one 1, 2, 4, 8, 16, 32, these are like 2 to the power 0, 2 to the power 1, 2 to the power 2, 2 to the power 3, 2 to the power 4, 2 to the power 5, like that. So just think of here what is the basic idea for the geometric sequence, that any 2 consecutive number you may consider, their ratio becomes the same. Just think of 1 and 2, their ratio is 1 by 2. If you think of 2 and 4, their ratio is again 1 by 2. If you think of 4 and 8, then its ratio is 1 by 2. And likewise, that means if in between any 2 consecutive numbers, the ratio remains same, then it is under the geometric series. Now one more, that is the harmonic progression. Harmonic progression is just nothing but the AP, that means arithmetic progression. What is that? Actually, any sequence is there. If whatever the numbers are given, if you write these numbers in a reverse order, that means 1 is given, its reverse is 1, 1 by 2, its reverse is 2, 1 by 3, its reverse is 3, 1 by 4, its reverse is 4, then these numbers should be in AP. That means these numbers are given. If they are reciprocal numbers, if you write, then this reciprocal number also creates a sequence. If this sequence is forming a AP, arithmetic progression, then the given numbers are in HP, in harmonic progression. Otherwise, the remaining all are same as the arithmetic progression. So these are the 3 different type of progression: AP, GP and HP. which we will discuss in details in our next upcoming videos. Till that, be tuned and just go through this lecture to understand what is sequence and series, just a basic concept. I hope you like this lecture. Have a nice day. Thank you all.